Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Brooke, but you guys might know me as Miss Meatless Muscle. And today I'm gonna be showing you guys what I pack to stay on track when I'm traveling. So as you guys know, I'm in prep. I'm about 8 weeks out from my first show. Normally, I wouldn't be traveling during prep just because a controlled environment is best, but I have such an amazing opportunity this weekend. My sponsor, Vedge Nutrition, which is an all-vegan supplement company, they are flying us out to LA to meet with the other athletes. So I get to meet some of the people that I have idolized and look up to for many years, like Nimai Delgado, Brian Turner, and Natalie Matthews, people who have really inspired me. That, and then we're also doing a photo shoot to promote some really exciting new products that are gonna be coming out. And we're also doing a beach boot camp and meditation on Saturday with the public. So I'll be posting this video after the event, but hopefully I got to meet some of you guys and you had a great time. My goal is to still make progress and stay on track during prep during this trip. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I bring in case you guys are in the same situation, you have a big goal or you have something that you're training for and you really need to stay on track, or you're just really concerned about the lack of healthy options or healthy vegan options when you're traveling, because not every location is going to be conducive to a vegan lifestyle. I've been there myself. So first I'm gonna show you a couple of supplements that I bring, and then I'm going to show you my food. First, I always bring my Vedge Nutrition supplements here. The Vedge multivitamin. This has everything you need: vitamin D, B12, your vegan omegas, magnesium, zinc, selenium, everything that you need to have energy and feel your best. So this is an absolute must for me. I would never go a day without this. And I also bring the Turmeric Plus. This is really helpful for stress management and cortisol management, which can be elevated during traveling. And I'm trying to keep my stress as low as possible. So I definitely want to bring this. This is just basically turmeric, ashwagandha, and black pepper. These two from Vedge Nutrition are an absolute must. Since I am in prep, I am a little bit concerned about my appetite. I think I'll be okay, but I'm gonna make sure that I stay on top of it. And I'm bringing this new supplement I've introduced by Maya, and this mimics a GLP-1, but it's all natural, it's herbal. It contains a fiber that expands in your stomach so that you eat a meal and you feel a lot more full. And so far it's really been helping me, especially with my drop-in macros this week. I have this with my breakfast and I have this with my last meal, and it's really made a big difference for me. It also has berberine, which helps improve insulin sensitivity, and black ginger, which supports your metabolism and endurance. It's a really solid supplement. I'm very skeptical about supplements, but this is really based on some good research. So I figured I would try it, and so far I'm pretty impressed with the results. So I take 6 of these a day, and I'm going to make sure I bring this with me so that I can keep my appetite under control in another environment. I'll be in a different time zone. There's a 5-hour difference. I'm on the East Coast. I'm traveling to the West Coast. So I want to make sure that I do what I can to still optimize my sleep. I'm going to bring some melatonin with me. This is 3 milligrams of melatonin. Really, that's all you need. 5 milligram, I find, makes me a little bit too groggy in the morning, but this is just perfect. Unfortunately, I don't have any sort of affiliate with this. I just get this off Amazon. I'll make sure to link all of this in the description so that you guys can check it out. And then lastly, I do struggle with gut issues. I think that's just something I'll deal with for the rest of my life. I was diagnosed with IBS and SIBO, but both of those are in remission. I was able to heal, and I don't really have any issues, but traveling can trigger some of my GI symptoms. So I have really come to love this Gut Defender Plus by New Ethics. Luckily, I do have a discount code with this one if you guys want to try it, and it would be Meatless10. I don't take this every day. Usually if I just maybe go out to eat and like I feel a little bloated, or like I'm doing now, I'm traveling, I'll be in a different environment, a different time zone, my body gets kind of thrown off. I find this really helps me. It keeps my bloating down, it keeps me regular. Definitely be taking this with me on the road. Easiest thing to do, I just pack up all of my medications and my supplements in one of these little pill containers. That way you don't have to come with a whole bunch of bottles, and it just saves you a little bit of room in your suitcase. They're usually like $1 or $2 at Walmart, something like that. So highly recommend. Okay, so now the fun part, food. Everybody loves the food, right? So I'm gonna start off with carbohydrates because I have more proteins than anything else, so that'll take me a while. My carbohydrates, I'm bringing this Pride Foods cream of rice. I'm just gonna bring one flavor. This salted caramel is new. I'm kind of hooked on this right now, but really all of them are good. The chocolate brownie, the creamy peanut butter, blueberry muffin, I love all of them. It's just cream of rice, but I take this with me when I'm traveling because if I have a microwave, I'm good. I can have breakfast. So I just need to put this in a bowl with some water, microwave it, and I'm good to go. And it's also really, really good. So I'll definitely be taking that with me. I do have a code for Pride Foods if you guys would like to try this. It's Miss Meatless, MS Meatless. I'm not gonna bring the whole bag. I'm just going to put it in a little container and take that with me in my suitcase. Second, a bodybuilder favorite, an all-time classic, rice cakes. So I love the apple cinnamon. These are really tasty. It's just a really easy, quick way to get some carbs in. I'm actually gonna pack these in my carry-on so that I have a snack during my flight. It's a 5-hour flight, so I'll definitely need to eat. So I'm gonna pack these both in my checked bag and in my carry-on bag. Just an easy grab and go carb. So I don't know if these would really be a carb or a protein. They're definitely more carbs than they are protein, but I'm gonna be bringing these little packets of protein cereal by Catalina Crunch. This is not something that I normally eat, but they're great when traveling. So I know I'll probably get some comments on this video about processed foods, and if you're one of those people, look, you gotta do the best you can when you're traveling. It's not gonna be perfect. If I could eat my normal diet while I was traveling, I would be so much happier, but unfortunately that's probably not gonna be the case, and it would be really expensive and time consuming, and it's just not realistic. So this is where processed foods come in handy, and honestly, this is really not what I would consider a bad processed food. There is no sugar alcohols, they're high in fiber. One package is about 100 calories and 11 grams of protein. So I'm thinking, you know, if I need to in a crunch, I'll have these as a snack. All you need is a little bit of almond milk or water if you're really desperate, and you have a nice little bowl of high protein cereal. So I bought these at Sprouts. I'm sure you can probably order them online too if you need to. So proteins, I am going to bring some of my homemade stuff with me. That's the great thing about being vegan, is your proteins travel easily. They're not gonna go bad because you had a 5-hour flight. I'm bringing my own homemade seitan, and the recipe for this, if you're interested, is on my YouTube as well. It's also in my cookbook. This is a really great way to stay on top of your protein while you're traveling. Like I said, it doesn't go bad. There's nothing in it that's gonna spoil. It's just basically flour, some spices, olive oil, and nutritional yeast. I'll have a refrigerator, so I'm just gonna throw this in when I get there, and I'll probably pack one piece in my carry-on bag for when I'm on the plane. This is another thing that I'll be packing with me, just in a little small container like this, and each slice has about 28 grams of protein. I know that I'll at least get my protein in, if anything. So I'm thinking I could just order a salad somewhere or some sort of like burrito bowl with rice, and just crumble it up, rip it up, and put it on top so I can get my protein in. I'll get all of my veggies and my fruits when I'm actually there so they're fresh. The other thing I'm bringing from home would be my Seitan buns. So recipe for these are in my cookbook, but again, it's just a variation of my Seitan recipe. This just includes tofu and almond milk and baking powder to make it more of like a bread consistency rather than a meat consistency. So I can have 2 of these. That's 30 grams of protein. If I'm in a bind, or if I want to go to a restaurant and just order a bunch of veggies, I can have this on the side and get my protein in while still having a full balanced meal. So I'm going to be bringing these as well. I'm also going to be bringing these soy-free Big Mountain Tofus. You can buy these at Publix and Sprouts. There might be a few other places that have them. So I just freeze these, and then I'm gonna put them in a little baggie and put them in my checked bag. I'll probably have 1 a day. So the whole container is 64 grams of protein. So again, I know I'm at least gonna get my protein in while I'm away. You can eat it plain if absolutely necessary. I've done that before where, again, I've ordered a big salad at a restaurant. I just pop one of these bad boys out and I crumble it over it. It's kind of like feta, if you will. You could just, you know, get some salt, pepper, sauce, put it on there. If you do have access to a kitchen, you can cook it while you're there. I just figured I would bring it like this. If I was in a different situation, I might make it ahead of time, make it like a tofu scramble. You could certainly do that, put some nutritional yeast in it, spices, and then take it in one of these containers like that. But I'm easy, you know, I don't need like a whole lot of flavor and goodness. I just need to stay on track. So I'm just gonna bring them like this and make it work. Of course, protein powder is a must when I'm traveling. Protein powder, it's easy, it's convenient. If necessary, I could just literally get a bottle of water at the airport, get my shaker cup, put a scoop of protein in there, and then I have 25 grams of protein, easy. Also for things like my cream of rice, that I'll be bringing. I have an easy go-to breakfast. I can just make my cream of rice, put a scoop of protein in there, and I'm good to go. So protein, really, really necessary when you're traveling if you want to stay on track with your goals. This is my sponsor, Vedge Nutrition. Shout out Vedge Nutrition. They take such good care of me. They are taking such good care of me this weekend. I love them so much, and it's an all vegan company. They do donate proceeds to animal charities. It's just a wonderful company. I can't speak highly enough about them. Definitely check it out. Code MS Meatless, Miss Meatless, if you'd like to try this protein powder. Some more like snacky stuff that I'll be bringing. I love these endurance plant protein chips. The nacho are my absolute favorite. So one bag is 14 grams of protein, only 150 calories. You just have to be careful not to get them too smushed up in your bag. But again, this is not something I eat every day, but when I'm traveling, this is a lifesaver. So much so that I pretty much bring these every time I go on a trip, even if I'm not trying to stay on track. It's just a really good way to get some protein in. They're really good and they're enjoyable. So I really love incorporating these in when I'm traveling. I don't have a code or an affiliate ship with them, but you can purchase them on Amazon. I do have a link on my Amazon storefront, so check it out and I'll put the link in the description as well. Last thing that's kind of snacky, I have these crisp protein powered pretzels. This is something I just stumbled upon this year and I'm absolutely loving these. Again, this is not something I eat every single day, but they really come in handy when I'm traveling. So this entire bag is 28 grams of protein for freaking pretzels. So I imagine I could probably get some hummus somewhere or get some guacamole, have it with these, and then bam, I have another really solid high protein snack. Definitely gonna take these with me. Again, you just have to be careful not to crumple them up in your bag. I typically will pack these on top. That way they don't get smushed in my bag. So this is everything I will be bringing with me to stay on track. I'm feeling really good about my nutrition this weekend. I think I'll be able to actually make progress and I think I'll be fine. My biggest concern is my activity. I'm really concerned about getting enough movement in on those travel days since I have a 5-hour flight. That's gonna take a huge chunk out of my day and that's time I would normally be moving. But I'm just gonna do my best and make the most of it. Wake up earlier the days that I'm there, go get my cardio done, and I'm gonna try to walk around the airport and get some steps in that way. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm so excited. I hope I get to meet some of you guys this weekend on Saturday. Let me know if you guys found this video helpful. If you have any questions about these products, like I said, I will link everything in the description so that you guys can incorporate this into your own travel routine. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks.